Welcome back to our series on all things new construction all throughout Northern Colorado and the Northern Front Range. I'm Sonia Belfiore with Belfiore & Co. at eXp Realty, and today we are out at Union Colony West, one of Greeley's newest subdivisions on the far west side of town. So come along with us today as we go and view some of this new construction. Okay, if you've been following along, we have toured Union Colony West before. We were out here with Journey Homes. Today we get the joy to come see Baessler Homes. We've also seen them previously out at their Liberty Draw product, but this is a similar product, but it has some more upgrades that are available out here. Today we're going to start in their Somerset model, so come along with me as we go tour. One of the things I want to point out as we're walking in is this really nice sized front porch. You can definitely fit some seating out here, watch the life. It's hard to see on video today, but currently, until the houses are built, or if you get one of their premium lots that they have available, you can see really far to the north. It's a really beautiful part of Northern Colorado. So if you come soon, you can get one of their premium lots that backs to the trail, and you likely will have those views for a while. As we enter here, right as we come in is where the first two bedrooms are. So here to the left, they're currently using it as their showroom headquarters. This is Billy. Billy's always out here to help you out. If you come and stop on by, let him know that you're working with me and he will help you out. Billy's great. Say hi, Billy. So really standard sized bedrooms here, and then they have a bathroom that goes in between. You'll notice that as a standard in these bathrooms, you do get quartz countertops. You're getting an LVP flooring that has a marble tile look. They have the shower surrounds and a full bathtub in here. And then this is the second bedroom. So in the Somerset model, there are 3 bedrooms. So the primary suite and then 2 additional rooms. You saw that one that Billy was in. It currently does not have a closet, but it will be built out just like this one if you would like that. And then you'll notice too, these really big windows. So tons of natural light that flood these rooms. The bedrooms are carpeted in these models, and then you see kind of the standard is one color paint from floor to ceiling, trim, everything as you go. So then you get to come down this beautiful hallway that really separates your entry from the remainder of your house. And I'll start over here to the left. So this is your laundry and mudroom. You have a coat closet there, and then you also have utilities and the garage. We're not going to go out into the garage today because that's where all the construction guys are hanging out, but 8-foot garage doors. It comes included with the garage door opener and the remotes. And then you see, since this product is all slab on grade, all of your utilities are in a closet here. So you'll see your tankless hot water heater, which is a great upgrade. And it's not an upgrade, it's a standard here, but great upgrade in my opinion from your typical water heater. I'm really trying not to say hot water heater anymore, you guys, because people make fun of me for that, but that's what it is in Northern Colorado. And then here, they kind of have it built out like a pantry almost, but really this is a coat closet. It would be great for your vacuum, brooms, things like that. So a good little bit of extra space there. And then as you come in here, you notice they've done a really good job with the layout of this floor plan. They have this full dining area, and they have a pretty decent sized table here. And again, we always talk about expanding tables for holidays. You could definitely put something like that here. You would impede some of your walkway, but for a holiday, what isn't impeded? Then in the kitchen here, you see all of this is standard. So quartz countertops, all of the appliances, gas range, the refrigerator, all comes at this price point. We did not mention that at the beginning, but the Somerset that we're showing you starts at $451,685 and really only goes up to like $487 total with a couple of minor upgrades that you can do. But pretty much what you see is what you get. This also has this really awesome pantry here alongside. So all of that cabinetry that we just showed you can be used for all your dishes, your crock pots, all of the things. And then you get to go out to your back patio. So all of these units have this slab poured patio, but they all come with fencing and landscaping included. So that is really rare in new construction to find. So out here with Baessler, you're getting all of this already included. So one less expense to you and at a really great price point. As we come back in, one thing to note, they do, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, just one color of paint throughout. So the green you see in here is one of the only additional items that you would not receive at this price point. But beautiful LVP flooring all throughout here. And again, just to note, a really great open floor plan. They do have the dimmable light switches throughout, the Ring doorbells included. So a lot of little features that you don't typically think about, but cost you some extra money in the long run. As we come in here, this is going to be your primary suite. So you can see it's really large. This is, I believe, a king size bed. They have a full dresser in here. They have this bed that has the 2 nightstands attached, but you can see that, you know, your standard nightstands would fit there really well. They've done these beautiful transom windows up here. I love that they're still low enough to look out, but high enough that a high headboard would not hit them. So this room is really flooded with all of that natural light. And then we get to go into the primary suite. They've taken the doors off in this model home just for ease, but there is a door here to separate your master bedroom from your master bathroom. As we come in here, there is dual sinks, but they're separated. So the shower is right here. His sink, her sink, whoever's sink. In my house, it's actually mine and Sean's sink and the kids' sink because they think our bathroom is their bathroom. It does have a private potty here. And again, if you notice, they have the quartz countertops, the LVP tile flooring, and this ginormous master closet. It is carpeted in there, so cozy on your feet while you're getting dressed. You will see the wire shelving here, but hopefully you can tell that there is a ton of space in there where you could put your own built-ins in there. You could put a dresser in there. So you could totally redo that if you were to come in. You'll notice, again, the shower is a shower surround. So again, with the slab on grade product and some of these, you know, where we've seen tile and other builders, but those builders are having a price point at $600,000. So to stay under that $500,000 mark and have a quality builder like Baessler, they're putting in some things like this, but you, again, could remodel that over time. But this is a great, great product, a great price point to start at. So this is all the Somerset today. Thanks for joining me here. And we're gonna head over to some other models too. Okay, we walked over to their 2-story model here for Baessler. This is called the Weston. This is a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath. These are around $460,000 to $470,000. So again, great price point, staying under that $500,000. In West Greeley, we're in Windsor School District. So let's go on in and take a look at this 2-story plan. Again, they have a nice little patio where you can put a seating arrangement out here. It is covered, so you are clear of the weather. As we come in, you're gonna see the half bathroom right away. So it is nice that it's off of the kitchen a little bit. It does kind of have a little privacy wall here, but you'll see they have that LVP tile flooring, just your standard stool, sink, all that comes with a half bathroom. From there, we walk in and we come into the dining room. So eating kitchen, dining room, kind of both and. Not a huge space. There's certainly room for a rectangular table, but I think really a round table or a square table would work better here. You guys, these are homes to get into a home to start building your equity, to live that American dream. So we're gonna see a little bit smaller scale. Again, this is a slab on grade product, so we're not going to have a basement here, but we're gonna get you into a house in a brand new community, somewhere you don't have to put any upgrades into it. And we're gonna build that equity so that we can buy you another home in a couple of years when you're growing, when you need a little bit more space. Something to notice are these really big windows that Baessler has put in. So although the space is a little bit smaller, the large windows do give it a larger feel and brings a lot of natural light in. Then we walk into the kitchen here. You'll notice, pretty sure that we're still with quartz here. A decent sized island, good tasking island. There is a little overhang for bar stools there. Remember, all appliances come standard with Baessler out here at Union Colony. They have the fully tiled backsplash and 42-inch upper cabinets, gas ranges. So all of those are a little bit of perks compared to other builders that we've seen out here. Soft close, 42-inch uppers. The doors are not soft close, but they're better than the old 1980s doors that slam. They're a little softer. Otherwise, on this level, there is a little bit of a pantry. I think this is probably going to be a multi-use space for most people. Probably pantry, broom closet, maybe where you throw some of your extra shoes, that type of thing. You know how we all turn spaces into something different for our families. So this is your living room. I'm only 5'4", and I think your arm span is 5'4", so you kind of get the gist of how big this space is. There's probably 1 or 2 layouts for this living room. I don't think you're gonna get your L sectional in here. Probably a 2-seater sofa, maybe a recliner, and then back behind us over here is probably where you would put a TV if you're a TV in the living room family. Otherwise, backyard access right here. And again, all of the homes out here by Baessler just have a small slab right here, but they have included all of the landscaping. So the grass, the rocks, the sprinklers, and the fencing. Also to note, that's different from the last builder we saw out here. They are including the air conditioning too. So the last builder has unfinished basements. This builder's giving you kind of those things that we all are gonna put in our house anyways, right? The AC, the landscaping, all at very similar costs. So you choose, this one would be fully move-in ready for you. Otherwise, on this level, before we head upstairs, as we come over here, this floor plan has a 3-car garage. So we'll head up there and just take a look. They do come with the garage door openers and the controls. So again, upgrades that the other builders don't have. This garage is fully drywalled. It has a heater and it has the utility door out to the outside as well. So really easy to get your mower, your kid toys, I don't know, your barbecue stuff in and out through that door. And then as you come into kind of this mudroom space, it's gonna be hard to see on the video, but there is a little nook right here that I think a really cute built-in, or even something you could buy off of Amazon, could go here as a drop zone. And then they also have this coat closet for the kind of stuff that you want to hide. Maybe this is where your vacuum goes. I'm always worried about the vacuum, can you tell? I'm a mom cleaning all the time. And then this is going to be your utility closet. The one thing I love about slab on grade is all of your utilities are on this main floor and really easy to access. So when you have to go change that filter or check on something, it's all just right here. Otherwise, let's head on upstairs. Up here is where all of the bedrooms exist. So here is kind of a loft area is what they call it. This would be like your secondary living room since you don't have a basement. Again, it's probably similar in size to downstairs. If you had a TV, it's likely gonna have to be on a TV stand, but this would be a great place for an office, kids room, storage, I don't know. You tell me how you live. Up here we have another closet. I don't know how much you would utilize it in this capacity, but I think for storage, this is probably a good place for your Christmas tree to go. And then over here with the tiniest door known to man, I don't know that I've ever seen a door this tiny, is a linen closet type space. Maybe your board games go in there. Maybe that's where you hide all of your son's trucks that I picked up this morning. And right here is one of the 3 bedrooms that are not the master. These are not large. They're probably 10 by 10, but you get really great size windows. I actually love that they raised the windows in here so that the bed can go underneath them. And then just really your standard closet that you see in here. But again, to get into a house, it has all of the things that you need. And really, how often are you in your bedroom? Here is a second one. In this one, it has this single window up here, again, high enough that you can put a bed here nicely and still have a little bit of access. You see a little sign in the window. It's super cute. They sold this one yesterday, but they have a lot more of this floor plan available here in this community. This is the bathroom that services all of the secondary bedrooms. You can see it does have dual sinks, has that surround with a bathtub, and they do have that LVT tile flooring, as well as the quartz countertops in there. Also behind this door, they have a little bit of extra storage space. So that's really nice to be able to put your towels, all of your extra makeup, what have you, somewhere to store within your bedroom, your bathroom. And then again, third bedroom, very similar in size, identical to the last one that we saw. Still the great big window, so it has a lot of natural light in here. And now we get to go to the primary, oh, just kidding, we're going to the laundry room. Again, 5'4" laundry room. So washer dryer side by side. You could put cabinetry up here yourself after move-in. You'll notice there's no sink in here, but there is sufficient room here that if you needed like a hanging rack or something, there's space there that you could add additional cabinetry, put different things that you need for upstairs. And then here is your primary suite. So really nice that the laundry is right beside this. Laundry's upstairs with all of the bedrooms. Gives you a little bit of privacy from those bedrooms. This room, again, this is probably 12 by 12, and I'm just guessing on that. Will your king size bed with your big headboard fit in here? Yes, but I think it might cover some of these windows. So if that's a huge no-no for you, keep that in mind. You might get one of those see-through bed frames or that modern style is coming in. So probably a queen size bed fits a little bit better in here, but the room is definitely sufficient for a king and side tables if that's a must for you. And otherwise it has this full, it's a 3/4 bathroom, so there is no bathtub in this. It does have the dual sinks. You can see that this is a little bit more cramped than what we saw in their ranch plan. It's not quite as sprawling, but again, has everything that you need. Quartz countertops. Guess what's back? This has chrome. I'm actually into chrome, so I like seeing it out with the oil rubbed bronze. It's all a cycle, guys. We'll see oil rubbed bronze here in 5 more years. And then here's the master closet. So again, they have this wire shelving to stay at a price point. This is not a huge space, but I think with some modification, raising these, adding some extra bars, you could actually fit a significant amount of clothing in here. So that finishes us up for the Weston here with Baessler. Again, this is their 2-story plan. I think they have one other one. They don't have any that are built right now. It doesn't sell very well, they say. So this is their preferred 2-story plan. Come and check this one out. If you're interested, give me a call and we'll set up a showing.
Okay, welcome back to the home office. We had an outfit change, we had hair change. In reality, we finished filming those videos and had to run and do some showings. So here we are, back at the home office, ready to talk about Baessler Homes out at Union Colony West. If you have been with us before, you have probably seen our Baessler home video for Liberty Draw community, which is in Evans, Colorado. They are kind of on the further end of build out over there. That whole community is Baessler. Out here at Union Colony West, Baessler took 40 lots from Journey Homes and they're building on the front side of the community or the eastern side of the community. Union Colony West, as we mentioned, is located off of Highway 34 or 10th Street and 83rd Avenue, probably to about 89th Avenue, I would say. And it's one of our furthest west communities that's being built. There are a couple of PUDs that are out there, and growth is starting to move that way. So some great things about where that community is located is it is literally right up the hill from the Poudre River trailhead in the Poudre River Learning Center. So if you are a big trail person, just need to get away and walk and relax, ride your bike, just literally right down the street, you can hop on that trail system. So great access to that. You could also take that all the way to Windsor Severance. That road would shoot you over there really quickly. Highway 34, obviously out to I-25, Centera, Loveland, Johnstown, and the I-25 corridor, and then also straight down to downtown Greeley. So great access from this community to a lot of areas. Something else to know about the Union Colony West subdivision is that although it is in Greeley, it is in the Windsor school districts because of how the school district maps were mapped out eons ago. That is Windsor school districts, or Colorado RE4, I believe it is. So if you really want your kids in the Windsor school district for a reason, but you prefer the Greeley home prices, which you have seen from my videos are considerably lower in this type of build product from neighboring communities, this is a great place to be to kind of get the best of both worlds for that. So what else? A little bit more about Union Colony West. They are in a metro district. The tax rate out there is expected to be 1% of the total value of the home for just that metro tax portion of it. So that's pretty typical of what we see in metro taxes in the region. So expect that to go out there. They also have an annual metro fee of $350 a year, and then a trash fee of $276 a year out there. So all of that included in that community. Outside of the school district and the metro tax, utilities out there are kind of your standard that you see here in the city of Greeley. City of Greeley water and sewer, Excel for your electric, Atmos for your gas out there. So all city utilities on the edge of town. There is great amenities that are out there. We just got a Starbucks out there on 83rd and a gas station, and I heard talk that there may be a Chick-fil-A coming out there. Don't hold my feet to the fire on that one, but there is a lot of commercial that is yet to be developed right in that area. So it is going to be another city hub for all of the housing that is going out there. One of the great things about Union Colony West is it isn't a huge sprawling new construction community. So once the build out is kind of getting to an end over there, the home prices, if you get in on this lower price point, your equity increase a little bit quicker if you did need to resell than if you were in a community that had a long-term build out. And primarily that's because the builders offer really good incentives that it's hard for a personal homeowner to offer. So just a couple things about Union Colony West out there. Baessler Homes is offering homes from about $405,000 to $440,000, give or take. They are a slab on grade product, so meaning there is no basement out there. Compared to Journey Homes, who's out there, they do have basements. Some of them are quite small, unfinished basements. Journey does not have any basement, and to make up for that square footage difference, and I don't even know that it's a make up for, because some of what Baessler is offering, I personally would prefer. So air conditioning, fully landscaped front and backyard, fully fenced yard. So those things that are additional in other builders, Baessler is putting that all forward in their builds. You'll notice in these videos that Baessler has a beautiful product that they're putting out. Baessler is a locally owned company. They, as we mentioned, have Liberty Draw. They have this one in Union Colony West, and then they have building all throughout northern Colorado. So if you're interested in their product, but you're looking maybe in Wellington or a little further east, let me know and we can dig into their communities out there further. So they are offering, I believe, 5 different floor plans out there. They do have quite a few that are available today if you needed a move-in ready home. What else? They do have a preferred lender. They're with Neo Home Loans, and they are offering a $15,000 closing seller concession. So that might not stick around depending on when you watch this video, but in all new construction, almost all new construction, we are seeing preferred lenders who are offering concessions. They have the ability to offer some of these incentives because they know that there is a number of transactions along the way to come. Working with the builders with that. Another thing to note with that preferred lender, if you utilize them, the construction deposit, kind of like an earnest money deposit, is only $1,000 versus if you use an outside lender, it's $5,000. Part of the reason builder incentivizes like that is because working with the preferred lender on a construction product is way easier for the builder. The preferred lender knows all of the intricacies of new construction that some of the outside lenders don't quite understand, because there are a little different avenues that have to be gone through in a construction product, kind of like like for instance, a dual appraisal, because there's an initial appraisal and then there's a finished product appraisal. So those are things that preferred lenders know. They know how to work with the builder. They know the timelines for things, and so it makes it a lot easier to work with their preferred lender. However, if you have a great lender you really want to utilize, who maybe is offering you some of these same incentives, let's use them. We'll figure it out. One of the reasons to work with a realtor, because we can really negotiate for you and make sure that you're getting what you trust and what truly feels right for you. Outside of that, I think that is kind of, that's the meat and potatoes of Baessler and Union Colony West out there. So if you're interested in this product or interested in any new construction, reach out to me, please. I'm Sonia Belfiore with Belfiore & Co. at eXp Realty. If you haven't already, please subscribe. We try to get these videos out. By we, I mean I try to get these videos out every week, every 2 weeks. So if you subscribe, ring the little bell thing, it will send you the videos when a new video pops up. If you comment, I would love that. I would love to interact with you. Hope you have a great spring. Let's get to buying.